These are my top 5 fitness hacks for burning fat, building muscle, and making that freaking calorie deficit a whole lot easier.
Create cool things.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel, friends. It's just great to see you here. And if you do like this video, well, obviously hit the like button on it and leave something nice in the comments below. Also, what's happening? I'm wearing white. I don't have a hat on. Life's crazy, fam. So as a lot of you know, I use the Apple Watch to get a general idea of how many total calories I'm burning every single day. Within the fitness app, you can actually get this information, and I use this as a starting point to then determine how much food I'm gonna eat and create a calorie deficit. Now, the biggest thing here with this is when I'm trying to get this total energy expended metric from the fitness app, I wanna make sure that my Apple Watch is not overestimating these calories. Basically, I wanna err on the side of caution. So what can I do to mitigate this? Well, what I do is make sure I'm tracking my weight consistently and then actually set my weight to a little bit less than what I actually weigh. I would recommend no more than 5 to 10 pounds here, and this will just ensure that your Apple Watch is not overestimating those calories that you're burning every single day. I've been doing this for the last few months now, and it's actually very, very effective. And a lot of times, no matter what type of fitness wearable you have, they're all gonna tend to overestimate things. So with this hack in mind, I still do want to caution you, don't go beyond 5 to 10 pounds less than what you actually weigh, because it will probably make you pretty miserable. You might end up under consuming calories in terms of what your watch actually thinks you're burning every day. Burning body fat over a long period of time requires a calorie deficit over a long period of time. But maintaining a calorie deficit from day to day can be very tricky. So the best hack that I do to make a calorie deficit a whole lot easier is intermittent fasting. Now, you've probably heard about intermittent fasting a bunch, but this is one of the best ways to make eating 2,000 calories in a day feel like you're eating a massive meal. So within any given week, usually what I do is 3 to 4 days, I'm doing a 16-hour fast. And then I'll take 1 to 2 days and do an extended fast up to 18 to 20 hours. And then there'll be another couple days where I'll actually break my fast in the morning by like 9 or 10 and not really have such a long window of fasting. Now, with this 16-hour fast as well as the 18 to 20-hour fast, these are incredibly effective, especially even if you can throw in 1 to 2 extended fasts. You will be incredibly surprised at, first of all, how easy it is to maintain a calorie deficit, but also how your body's able to really burn fat on what seems like an accelerated level. Now, also, to make fasting easier, there's a couple things you can do here. And one of the first things that I do is typically all my workouts in a fasted state. And things like strength training and cardio are actually natural appetite suppressants. So if you're feeling a little bit hungry, go work out and you'll realize, wow, I'm actually not nearly as hungry as I thought I was. And it'll really make pushing through that fasted period a lot easier. Now, another thing that can make fasting easier is replenishing electrolytes. Now, here's something that's actually pretty crazy is the electrolyte potassium is the second most satiating nutrient just behind protein. So if you're able to replenish a lot of potassium, that's actually really going to help curb that hunger hormone that's signaling for you to go eat some food. So a few things you can do with this is when you're not in a fasted state, eat some potassium rich foods. I personally love to get like just canned basic tomatoes, but also if I'm in a fasted state and I'm feeling hungry, I'll reach for an Element, mix that up and drink it. And I call it like a mineral meal because it's not breaking my fast. It's 10 calories and it is very, very satiating, and I feel like I can continue to fast with a lot more ease. Element is the sponsor of today's video, and Element is a very, very delicious electrolyte drink mix, and I absolutely love this stuff. And there's no fillers, there's no junk in it, there's no coloring, there's no sugar. It's just a science-backed ratio of electrolytes: 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, as well as 60 milligrams of magnesium. I have one of these just about every single day, especially after a sweaty cardio session. If you live an active lifestyle of any kind, I would definitely recommend getting on board with replenishing your electrolytes, and Element is just freaking crushing it right now. So I've linked them below, definitely check them out. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinkelement.com/BryanAdamC. This deal is only available through my link, so you must go to drinkLMNT.com/BryanAdamC. The next fitness hack here is going to help you build a lot more muscle. And in order to build a lot of muscle, you really have to get those muscles to tear and bring them to failure when you're working out. One of the best strategies that I use is what's called a drop set. Now, if you've got my workout program, it's linked below. You definitely know that this is my main strategy. And with or without the workout program, if you can incorporate drop sets into your workout routine with every muscle, you will realize, dude, my muscles are freaking getting absolutely torn to bits, and I hate it, but I love it. And if you don't know, a drop set is where you simply do a set at a specific weight and then do another set, but simply just reduce the weight, push that until failure, then drop the weight again, and then do another set and do more reps. And I've found this to be one of the most effective strategies in building muscle. Probably 80 or 90% of the battle is if you can just be consistent, you're gonna see results. So one of the best things that works so well when it comes to what can keep me consistent is actually figuring out what can keep me accountable. So one very simple thing that you can do if you're on social media, and also if you're comfortable sharing it, is talk about and share your fitness journey. And if you're not on social media, tell some of your close friends like, hey, I'm starting this today and I need you to keep me accountable. But having that element of accountability, as simple as it seems, will keep you very, very consistent. It literally is what keeps me very consistent as well, because I'm constantly talking about fitness stuff here on my YouTube channel as well as my other social media platforms. So there is this level of accountability that it's like, dude, I'm not just gonna fall off this thing because I've put this all out there. Once you start posting about it or sharing about like, hey, I'm starting this fitness journey, it's crazy how much that solidifies like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this and I'm telling people I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna look stupid if I don't follow through with it. Cardio can be super miserable, and one of the things I used to think is that the only way to get really shredded and crazy lean is you have to do high intensity workouts and just be sweating gallons and basically doing the most miserable cardio you can imagine. Let me tell you now, this is not the case. As much as a lot of those cardio sessions are great and efficient at burning calories, over a long period of time, that can really put a massive strain on your cortisol and stress levels if you're really trying to push crazy hard with the cardio. Now, I'm not saying just be a wimp about your cardio, but one thing that I've settled on is all that really matters at the end of the day is energy output versus what I'm eating. So what that means for you is just pick cardio that you enjoy, whether it's hiking or biking or going for a walk. I've personally been doing a ton of cardio on my recumbent bike, and I'll be on my phone, maybe posting on social media, and it makes the cardio so much easier. I also still do a lot of elliptical sessions. This is just a bit more efficient way to burn calories than something like a recumbent bike. And if you can get this aspect of your workout routine dialed in, it will help so much. The easier that you can make it, the better. And then you're going to end up burning more calories at the end of the day, which means you're going to be able to create that calorie deficit a little bit easier. It's going to help you burn fat and lose weight. Those are my 5 fitness hacks. You could call them hacks or strategies, call them whatever you want. I promise if you give these a try, they will make a massive difference in your workout routines, as well as those results that we're all trying to see. We want to see that scale go down. We're trying to burn the fat. We're trying to feel better. Any little type of hack or any strategy that's worked for me, this is why I'm sharing it with you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you need good music, definitely check out moodsounddesign.com. It's where I get all the music for every single one of my videos. We're linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching, friends. I do appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Doing a set of, let's say, 6 to 8 reps. Now, if you don't know what a drop set is, I can quickly explain it for you. Basically you're doing a set of 8. Basically you're doing a set of reps. Basically you're doing a set of reps at a certain amount of weight, and then basically you're doing 6 to 8 reps, let's say at let's say you're doing dumbbell.
So if I'm in the kitchen, am I going to be in the background?
No, it's fine. It's fine.